Hello, everybody. I hope you're hydrated and having a wonderful day today. My name is Gina. I'm a lifelong art enthusiast and I've been a professional tattoo artist since 2019. Today, we're going to talk about tattoo budgets. I know it's not the funnest topic, it's not sexy, and it's kind of stressful, especially in this economy, but we've all been in that place where we want a tattoo, we don't know what to expect to spend, where do you even start, how much do you actually need to save? I've been there myself, and as an artist, I talk to clients all the time about their budgets and what to expect. Obviously, not everything works for everyone. I'm just going to share some tips and things to keep in mind that work for me when I'm considering my tattoo budget. So first things first, expect to spend money. Cheap tattoos look cheap. The tattoo business costs money to run, and the overhead can be pretty substantial. There's licensing, permits, rent, utilities, all the disposables like ink, needles, gloves. And don't even get me started on the cost of gloves. It adds up, so tattoos can't be cheap. I would consider tipping in your budget. It's not mandatory, but it is very, very appreciated. Tipping is a good way to show gratitude to your tattoo artist. You are showing them that you appreciate their hard work and you are honoring the time and skills it takes for them to be a tattoo artist. So if you had a good experience and you really like your tattoo, definitely think about tipping your tattoo artist. And the artist isn't taking home all the money that you're paying them for the tattoo. Anywhere from 50 to 70% goes straight back into the business, and the artist just kind of takes home whatever's left over. It's not mandatory, but it is very, very appreciated. And one really important tip is to remember that your tattoo fund is not your emergency fund. It's its own savings account. When you're saving for your tattoo, make sure your savings are protected for tattoos only. We don't want to have to cancel our tattoo appointment because of a budgeting crisis. If you have to cancel your appointment last minute and dip into your tattoo money because your car broke down, that sucks. You're left without a tattoo and your naked skin hanging out for everybody to see, and your artist is left without work. No bueno. So when should you start saving? Honestly, as soon as you get a tattoo idea. You don't have to know your artist's rates and how much the tattoo is going to cost to start setting $20 aside every week for your tattoo fund. I know $20 each week doesn't sound like a lot, but it will add up. And then maybe by the time you do decide on who you want to get the tattoo from, you already have the money in hand. Setting money aside can be pretty easy. If you really want a penny pinch, you can do a couple of fun little challenges, like every time you skip takeout, put that money that you would have spent on ordering food into your tattoo fund instead. Little swaps like that really add up. So if you have a tattoo artist in mind, a really easy way to go about it is to just reach out to them and ask what their hourly rates are. The easiest way to get a good ballpark number is to schedule a consultation with that artist where you can discuss what you should expect to spend and get a good guesstimate of what it's probably going to cost. Save up 3 to 5 hours worth of their time and you'll have a good chunk of money to get started. You can go the old school method like I do with an envelope that you just stash some cash in. Cash is king and a lot of artists only accept cash, so that way you save a trip to the ATM. If you're working with digital money, a lot of banking and credit union apps will allow you to create separate savings accounts and transfer money into them. And keep in mind that tattoos are a luxury. You're not gonna die if you don't get your tattoo. The last thing we want is to find out you got evicted because you used your rent money on a tattoo when you could have just waited a couple of months and still gotten the same tattoo. Always consider your rent, bills, groceries, gas money, utilities, all of those essentials first before you start stashing money away for your tattoo. It's worth the investment and it's definitely worth the time it takes to save up for a good tattoo. So those are some ideas to keep in mind for budgeting. Start early, respect your artist's time and rates, and keep your tattoo fund just for tattoos. Don't dip into it for anything else. Even small and consistent savings will add up eventually. Thanks for hanging out with me today. If you found this helpful, I would love to know what other tattoo questions you have. Maybe I can make a video covering those topics as well. I'll see you again soon.